Well, hello there. I'm definitely not late because of solitaire. Anyway, we need to find Ducklet and this mysterious red Pokemon. I think we also have a side quest we're doing. We need to find... Hmm. Alright, so we gotta find a lost Lillipup as well as find a practice partner for the soccer boy.
Drop it! Drop! Hey, wait up!
It's gone.
Oh,
Yeah, it ran down the street, right? Let's follow it so we can ask it some questions. I just hope we can find it. Huh? It's not here. Must be hiding somewhere. Well, no point hanging around here. Let's go interview someone else. Oh, hello. Say, Pikachu, isn't this? Yeah, it's Lillipup. It may indeed be the partner of that woman we met in front of the dentist residence. Let's ask. Hey there, Lillipup. What are you doing way over here? I see. Apparently he was having so much fun running around that he wasn't paying attention to where he was going. Next thing he knew, he was here. Just like that woman said earlier. He says he misses his partner. Okay, we're gonna go tell her and bring her here to you, Lillipup. I'm so glad you've been found! Thank you so much for finding my dear Lillipup detective. You're welcome. I'm glad we can help. You ran away because you weren't getting enough playtime, didn't you? Alright then. We can play together as much as you like today. Guess that's settled. Yeah, it was nice to see them both so happy. Local concern solved. I wanted to look up before stream like how many local requests there were per chapter, or like if the game even bothered to separate them like that.
Roger. Roger.
Watchdog's hobby is observing things around the city. In that case, maybe it sees something useful. Can't hurt it to ask.
Roger.
What, really? What's it saying? You gotta tell me, too. Right, sorry. It says it saw Ducklet pass by here. If she passed by here, she was probably on her way to the cafe after all.
Roger.
There are so many red Pokemon, you don't know which one we mean? Good point. Do we know anything else about it? Let's see. We know it's a Pokemon that can use a move to slice clean through hard objects, and that can easily knock down a human with a punch. You haven't seen any Pokemon like that around here? Alright then.
Roger.
Oh, you never get bored in the city because there are so many different people in Pokemon Beach. Must be fun having eyes like yours, especially since they let you see in the dark.
Brother!
Alright, I guess let's head back to the dentist residence. What in the world were you doing? My apologies, sir. Did something happen, Brad? Ducklet was spotted near the mansion just now. But when my subordinates tried to catch her, they let her escape. Oh, so Ducklet has just gotten back to the mansion. Do you know where she ran off to? Unfortunately, I do not, and I don't have the resources to keep searching. At this point, I'll have to call in the services of the Pokemon Protection Bureau. You tell the inspector that I'm heading back to the station for a moment. Yes, sir. Well, Brad and my Nitric are gone. But still, we have no idea where Ducklet could have run off to. Where would we even start looking? Well, now what? Should we put the search for Ducklet on hold and look for the red Pokemon instead? Yeah, sure. It's better than just spinning our wheels. There are still places we haven't looked. Let's check them out. There are. Oh no, is this game open world? I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I like the idea of this game being open world. I find that mystery games tend to work best when they're limited to just a select number of environments. Because otherwise it overwhelms players with too much information. I guess it's still early enough. It might not be an issue. This place is huge. This is Serenity Park. It's where everyone goes for a break from the busy city. So it's popular with people and Pokemon. Yeah, sometimes we find Pokemon here you wouldn't normally see in the city. You don't want to swing by for a walk when we've got some free time. What a long time. Aw, oh, come on. Lickitung stopped again. She keeps getting distracted. Oh, look, a Rabombi. Rabombi makes pollen and nectar to make all kinds of different puffs. Yeah, it sure seems busy. Apparently it's making pollen puffs for its cutie fly to eat. Those little bugs have big appetites when they're growing up, so it's got to prepare a ton of food. Sounds like a lot of work. Let's just watch and try not to get in the way. Someone seems to have planted a tree right in the middle of the path. It's such an inconvenience. You know, it was convincing when the game was 8-bit, but this 64-bit fully 3D game, like, no. You can't keep pulling that card, Game Freak, Pokemon Company. It's a Sudowoodo. Everyone knows what Sudowoodo is. Oh, wait. Hello. Oh, it's a Raboot. What are you up to? You're just about to do some dribbling practice here by yourself? Dribbling practice? Yeah, Raboot are really good at that kind of footwork. They're always practicing. In that case, Raboot might be willing to join some soccer games. You're right, and this one says it's got some really impressive techniques. Hey, Raboot, I know a kid that'd love to kick a ball around with you. If you got some time, would you be willing to play with him? You will? Great. That's great. I'll go get him. Those eyes, they look really fired up. This Pokemon is the coolest, Mr. Detective. Try talking to it. I'm sure it'll be willing to practice with you. Really? Hey, Raboot, want to play soccer with me? It nodded. Thank you, Raboot. Okay, let's get this practice started. We're going to win the match for sure now. Good luck. Hope you do well. Thanks. I hope we can be friends, Raboot. I guess soccer players don't need words to hit it off when they share a love of the game. Yeah, even if not speaking the same language, they seem to understand each other's feelings. Alright, we're 2 for 2 on those local things. Maybe they're not going to be as bad as I thought. Hi, Sudowoodo. Whoa, I was just thinking this was an odd place for a tree, but it's actually a Pokemon? Yeah, that's a Sudowoodo. They have a habit for pretending to be trees. You're practicing your tree imitation, huh? Does it have to practice right here? Seems like it'll block a lot of foot traffic. Yeah, true. Hey, Sudowoodo, if you want to practice, you should try doing it somewhere else. This location totally blows your cover. That sure seemed to send it into a panic. I guess it thought it was blending in perfectly. This is a fountain for Pokemon to drink from. My Serena really loves the water here. This Pokemon is being awfully friendly. Okay, so far not seeing anything terribly useful. Huh? Someone must have replanted that tree in the flower bed, but when?
You
Oh,
there!
hello.
Wait, you wouldn't happen to be that great detective duo, would you? I am such a huge fan of yours!
Oh dear, I forgot to introduce myself. My name was Charles Murlock. I'm a scientist working here in Rhyme City to deepen our understanding of Pokemon. A scientist, huh? What's that? You'd like to hear more about what I do? Actually, my research has been recognized by Mayor Myers himself. Now I'm helping out with a new policy that he and the city council are working on. You might say I'm the brains behind Rhyme City's latest policies. This guy is intense. And he seems like the type who doesn't even listen to others, or to listen to what others are saying. If you two great detectives have any questions for me, by all means, fire away. After all, I have something in common with you both. We are all working to help Rhyme City. We're all coming from the same place, comrades with the same goals. So I'm prepared to answer any questions you have. Thank you. I guess our only choice is to play along for a bit. What a drag.
Excuse me?
What sort of research are you doing, Mr. Murlock? My research explores the nature of communication between people and Pokemon. Sounds complicated. No, it's quite simple, really. We're just trying to help Pokemon understand human language. Imagine what that'd do for Rhyme City. It would make life here so much more entertaining and simple. A whole city where people and Pokemon can go back and forth like we can, huh? That would really make Rhyme City an even better place. Don't you think?
Excuse me?
What information do you do to help, or what exactly do you do to help the mayor with policy development? My domain is science, not politics. I can't actually propose new legislation. What I can do, though, is develop new machines and equipment. I also help distribute them to the people and Pokemon of Rhyme City. I'm proud to contribute to my city with the power of science. That's wonderful. Isn't it? Mayor Myers came up with the idea for a bill to help people and Pokemon coexist, so I feel duty-bound to use my position as a scientist to support it. Sounds like he's warming up for a speech. I can tell how passionate you are about improving the city.
Oh, can I ask you a favor, Pikachu? Would you allow me to give you a quick health exam?
Ow! Hey, what'd you just do to me?
Oh dear, is Pikachu upset with me? I only plucked a bit of fur, and the test results should be ready in just a moment. What exactly are you doing? This is a machine I created at Mayor Myers' request. It can measure a Pokemon's vital signs in record time. In other words, it's made to quickly check a Pokemon's health. I'd say it's a good thing for both people and their partners, wouldn't you? Yeah, it sure sounds like it. Way to bury the lead. Okay, it's ready. Now let me see. What's it say? It's detecting caffeine? Did someone say caffeine? Seeing as he's working as a detective, I figured this was no ordinary Pikachu, but these results are truly fascinating. Hello? Mr. Murloc? Oh, do forgive me. He's quite alright, no problems at all. I suppose his triglycerides are a bit high for a Pokemon. My what? He does seem slightly different from a regular Pikachu, though. Is there something weird about me? Well, now that you've finished your checkup, I think we better get going. Ah, yeah, sorry to have taken up so much of your time. Good luck, great detectives! Thank you. Come on, Pikachu. Stop sulking and let's go. High triglycerides. Oh, hello, Phalanx. These sure are a lot of amazing Pokemon around. There sure are a lot of amazing Pokemon around. These ones are so well coordinated. Thanks for your help before, Detective. I've decided I'm going to spend all of today just playing with a Lip-Up.
Great.
That sounds nice. I'm sure I'll be happy. Yeah, he told me that all he wants to do is play. Searching for a Lillipup really tired me out, but playing together makes it easy to forget my exhaustion and have fun. Be careful not to get lost again, okay?
This is the top, yeah?
Look at that, Pikachu.
Huh?
From here, you have a perfect view of the dentist residence.
Hey, Tim. What are you thinking? I'm pretty sure that window's the one in front of the jewel storage room. A Pokemon capable of flying could go straight into the mansion from there. Yeah, if our thief was getting help from a Pokemon, this would be the perfect vantage point. What's this cotton doing here? Just looks like trash to me. Pikachu, you can't say that! We saw cotton in the room! And this rock here? Seems fairly obvious to me this is where the commands were being issued. Where's the specific spot it wants me to stand to examine this rock?
really feel like dancing right now. What'd you think, Tim? Check out my moves!
Right. Anyway,
Hey,
wondering how I can track down the red Pokemon? If you're stuck, I can help you.
okay.
First things first, we gotta figure out what this red Pokemon actually is. Let's head into the city and ask around. And one more thing, that Cotton we found in the mansion stuck out to me like a sore thumb. Keep an eye open for any Cotton-like Pokemon we can talk to. One of them is bound to know something. So I have to talk to the Whimsicott. Considering the damage dealt to that rock, I suspect this was a highly coordinated effort featuring a bird Pokemon as well as a Scizor. They seem happy. What are they talking about? They're saying no matter how many times they visit the city, it's always bustling and full of fun. Do you suppose they witnessed anything? We can certainly ask. Oh, you ride on seasonal winds that take you all over the world, huh? The city seems even livelier than usual when the Whimsicott arrived. Ah, okay, so you'll be leaving the city to travel somewhere else. Oh, you like coming here every year because you can meet so many different Pokemon? Oh, I'm happy to hear that.
Mm-hmm.
Is this Cotton yours? Yeah, the Whimsicott says it's theirs. We actually found this in Mr. Dennis's mansion. I don't suppose you've been in there? Maybe you have, maybe you haven't. Come on, you gotta remember at least that much. Oh, this one does remember. What is it? What did it say? It thinks it remembers going into the mansion while playing with its friends. It thinks so? That's not a very clear answer. Yeah, let's ask for more details.
Hey,
You said you might have been in the mansion, but how'd you get inside? You went in through the window with your friends. Why would you do that? You don't remember anything after eating breakfast this morning? The heck does that mean? Please, it's really important. Just try to remember. Some human you don't know asked you to do it? What was the stranger like? You don't remember because it was someone you'd never seen before, huh? Now, look here, you might be an accessory to theft. You have no idea what I'm talking about, do you? You think the Whimsicott may have been unknowingly involved in the crime? If they were, they're blissfully ignorant of it. After all, playing pranks is kind of their whole deal. This complicates things.
hey,
Have you two seen any red Pokemon around here? Oh, Ponyard is red? And you've recently become friends with one? Ponyard? It's a Pokemon with blades all over its body. You know... Not a Ponyard. I wasn't thinking Ponyard. I was thinking Bisharp. Hearing that the Ponyard family is involved, I think the one that actually cut it open and stole the gem was a Bisharp. And if it's true that Ponyard's pretty red, you often run into Ponyard at the terrace in Serenity Park. And on windy days, you play with Ponyard by picking it up and flying it around. They say they like to fly in Ponyard all the way here from Serenity Park. Serenity Park is the big park just beyond here, right? Yeah, and the terrace is way over on the far side. Maybe we can find Ponyard there. Do you remember when you last played with Ponyard? Oh, lately you've been playing together every day, even today? In that case, we might be able to find it there now. If we go meet Ponyard, we should be careful about how we treat its favorite rock. It has a favorite rock? Apparently there's a rock at the terrace that Ponyard really cares about. One time they accidentally stepped on it, and then Ponyard got mad. Real mad. Wow, that's scary. We better watch where we step. I don't suppose they've seen Ducklet around, have they? Okay, I get it. You didn't see her. If they didn't see her, I wonder where she went. You suppose Poniard is the red Pokemon we were looking for? Apparently it's good friends with the Whimsicott that went into the mansion. So it seems pretty likely. It'll probably be fastest just to go meet it and ask. Whimsicott said they often meet up with Poniard in the Serenity Park, right? Right, searching there may be our best shot at finding Poniard. No time like the present. Let's head over, Tim. So, it looks like I did things somewhat out of order. I was supposed to go to Serenity Park after talking to those Whimsicott. Fortunately, this means I know exactly where to go, so I'm not going to get lost. We've also already seen the cutscene. This is where the Whimsicott usually meet up with Poniard, right? That's what they said, but I don't see it anywhere. If it was here earlier, maybe it left some kind of sign. Well, Poniard are known for their blades. It's not much, but it's the only lead we've got. We better get looking. I guess it could be Poniard, but I really want to say Bisharp. Maybe it evolved, who knows? That's not out of precedent for this series. We saw Milotic in the last one. What's up with this rock? It's covered in gashes. Has something been scratching at it? These gashes look like they were left by something sharp like a blade. I doubt a human would be strong enough to make clean cuts like these. Probably fell here when the Whimsicott were playing with Poniard. Now it becomes evidence. These Spartan leaves have rough, uneven edges. Oh. Do you suppose Poniard did that? It looked to me like they were bitten, not cut.
Okay, let's start deducing.
Alright.
Okay.
Did you figure out where the red Pokemon is?
Okay.
Search near the rock. We did find a rock that was covered in slashes, as if it had been cut up by sharp blades. Maybe those slashes were made by Poniard. That's definitely the rock the Whimsicott were talking about. So if we go to where that rock is, we might find the Poniard there. Alright, let's go take a look around that rock.
Well...
Can you think of any way to draw Poniard here?
Oh!
Whimsicott said the Poniard got angry when they stepped on the rock. Oh yeah, you're right. Good memory. Maybe Poniard will show up if one of us climbs onto it. Worth a shot. Let's give it a try. How's this? I just hope it's actually here to see this. What? It's Poniard. Just like Whimsicott said. Okay, it's saying, "Darest thou tread upon my cherished rock? What is the meaning of this? Thine answer shall determine thy fate. I will show thee no mercy." Wait, what? Wow, it's really angry. Sorry, we just wanted to find you. We weren't trying to mess with your rock or anything. Yeah, thank goodness. It said it'll forgive us, but just this once. You want to know why we were looking for you? Fair enough. We've got some questions we'd like to ask you. Would you mind talking with us for a bit? It says it'll talk. So you've been traveling all over as part of your journey to warriorhood. I'm sorry, did you say journey to warriorhood? Apparently, it travels all over the place to practice and improve its moves. It says that because it was born with these blades, it wishes nothing more than to master them. If Poniard is that proud of its blades, I bet they have razor-sharp edges. It says it can easily slice a rock in two. This might sound strange, but you haven't, punched anyone recently, have you? Pioneer says it's never punched a single person or Pokemon in its life. A good point. You could cut something with those hands of yours, but you definitely couldn't punch it. Yeah, on second thought, you'd wind up with a different injury if you were punched by a Poniard. Are there any other Poniard in the city besides you? Well, that's its saying. Apparently it's never seen any other Poniard. We heard from some Whimsicott that they went to Mr. Dennis's mansion. Were you the one who went there with them? Poniard's not sure if it was the same place, but it vaguely remembers going to a big house. It said they'd enter the house together with the Whimsicott. How did you get inside the mansion? Apparently Poniard likes to get picked up and flown around by Whimsicott. So you think you might have gotten inside the mansion that way? Did you happen to cut a jewel case while you were in that mansion? So you can remember the sensation of cutting through something, but the rest is a blur? This is important, so please try to remember. It says its mind feels all foggy and it just can't remember what was going on at the time. That sure makes things difficult. Have you seen Ducklet around anywhere? And hasn't seen her. Great, where could Ducklet have gone? We finally managed to find Poniard, but we weren't able to learn anything useful from it. Yeah, and some of what it said even contradicted testimony we gathered earlier. Maybe we could get more information if we had proof that Poniard entered the mansion. It's asking if we're done here so we can get back to training. What sort of training does it do? It's planning on cutting rocks and things to sharpen its skills and blades. Cut rocks? Wow, would it be willing to demonstrate that for us? Oh, good idea! It'd be a big help to see what a cut from a Poniard looks like. Yeah, it says it would happily grace us with a demonstration. Thank you. We'll watch quietly so you can focus.
Awesome.
This clean slice, and the metallic sound Poniard's blade made when it made contact. It all matches with what we know of the crime scene. That means the Pokemon that entered the mansion must have been Poniard. But neither Whimsicott nor Poniard remembers clearly. What's up with that? I can't imagine that the Pokemon are lying. Their behavior was pretty unusual, but there must be a good reason for it. We've looked all over the place, but we haven't seen Ducklet anywhere. Apparently she almost got caught earlier, but then ran away. So maybe she's hiding somewhere. Then how are we gonna find her? We couldn't get much useful information from Poniard. I think Ducklet's our only good lead now. I guess we need to keep asking around then. I don't know. Maybe she got scared and went into hiding. If she did, it'd be really hard for just the two of us to find her. Yeah, how should we look for her then? Good question. How about we ask a Pokemon to help us? A Pokemon? Yeah, Pokemon have all sorts of special skills. Maybe there's a Pokemon that can help us find Ducklet. Do you think it'd be willing to help us, though? I'm sure one of the Pokemon in the Dennis residence would gladly help us out. After all, the theft happened in their own home. Good point. Let's go back to the mansion and ask for the Pokemon there for help. Before that, though... Okay.
Tim. So, your hands are blades, huh? Wow, that's pretty neat.
So if it's not... Hello? How wonderful to meet you, Detective. Seriously, it's an honor. Yeah, nice to meet you too. Can I help you, or... Huh? Do you really not know who I am? I'm kind of a big deal on the Rhyme University campus, and I know you go to school there too. You know anything about the so-called big deal, Tim? Not that I can think of. They call me the Quiz Professor. I'm actually still a student, but that's what they call me. And this is my partner, Toucanon. So you're the quiz professor. That's me. I'm majoring in Pokemon studies. I can't resist sharing knowledge I have learned, so I quiz all sorts of people. That explains the nickname. This quiz professor is definitely on the eccentric side. I'll admit, you got me there. Pikachu doing detective work is pretty eccentric too. Why don't we celebrate our meeting with a quiz? We're pretty busy working on a case right now. Okay, here's the first question. In one ear, out the other. Ah well, guess it can't hurt to play along. I guess. Here goes nothing. What Pokemon catches prey using its long tongue? The Pokemon in question is somewhere in this very city, so get out there and look for it. What's your tongue like, Toucanon? Mind opening up that beak of yours? Nothing extraordinary here. Thanks anyway. Pokemon with a long tongue, huh? If there's one nearby, it shouldn't take too long for us to find. When you find the Pokemon in question, come tell me what it is. I'll be waiting right here. Answer correctly, and I'll even teach you some trivia about it. Okay. Oh, I have to talk to it. Okay. That's a long tongue. I'm amazed it stretches so far. Say, Tim, this Lickitung might be the answer to that quiz question. I think you're right. Let's go tell the quiz professor. Oh, so for this one they make you walk back. Goody. So, Detective, did you figure out the answer to my first question?
Yes.
You sure did. It's Lickitung, right? Bingo! Yes, you got it. Lickitung uses its long tongue to catch its prey. According to reports, contact with its saliva causes a tingling sensation, as well as a persistent itch. Oh wow, good thing we didn't get licked. Ugh, I'm feeling itchy just imagining it. Thanks for the warning, Toucanon. Make sure any Lickitung we meet keeps its tongue to itself. Well, that was only the first question. I guess it was a little too easy. Are you saying there's more? Of course, and here's where they get serious. Time for question number 2. What Pokemon uses its cute looks to put you off your guard so it can steal from you? Hey, we don't have to deal with another theft! What Pokemon tries to steal from people? I think the cute looks part is our biggest hint. Pretty sure it's not you, Toucanon. Totally. Okay, Tim, let's go search the area. To the surprise of nobody, it's in the other area. Curse me and my diligence for checking things. It's you. What a cute Pokemon. That's a Purloin. Aw, how sweet. I think it wants some attention. Sorry, we're busy now, but we can play with you later. Hold up, Tim. Check your pockets. I need to check my... Wait, what? My pen's gone! I thought so. This is your doing, isn't it, Purloin? Can't pull one over on a great detective like me. Now hand it over. Pause so I can see him. Oh, my pen. Wow, you can't take your eyes off this Purloin for a second. Yeah, that was a close one. But at least you figured out the answer to the quiz question. Right, it's Purloin. Let's go tell the quiz professor.
Yes.
Purloin often steal from people. And they sometimes scratch people who try to reclaim those stolen items, so be careful of their claws. The Purloin we met wasn't that rowdy. We should probably be careful in the future. True, better safe than sorry. It's asking if we agree that quizzes can actually be pretty fun. Yeah, there's certainly a chance to learn more about Pokemon. Okay, let the quiz continue. Time for question 3. Best buds always stick together. What Pokemon moves as a group? Pokemon that moves as a group, like one that travels in herds or flocks or something? Nope, in this case, the whole group counts as one Pokemon. Is that even a thing? Can you give us a hint, Toucanon? Well, that's not very sporting. This Pokemon has quite the unique appearance. Go ahead and see if you can find it. It's literally on screen. Please let this be the last one. Wow, those movements are in perfect unison. That's Phalanx. They always move around in groups of 6. They're in the middle of formation training. Pikachu, do you think Phalanx is the Pokemon the quiz professor was talking about? 6 working together as one? Yep, that fits the bill. Let's go tell her the answer.
Yes.
How good it is the final question. Phalanx is a very peculiar Pokemon. There are actually 6 of them working together as one. The one at the front, known as the Brass, leads the others by issuing orders. In battle, they change formation as needed and use teamwork to secure the win. That's a pretty interesting Pokemon. Sure, but a bit of stuff for the troopers if they've got an incompetent Brass. Yeah, sorry, I'm sure. They're all perfectly competent. That's all for today's quiz. I hope you're as enthusiastic about quizzes and Pokefacts as I am. Yeah, I learned a lot. Glad to hear it. I'll get some new questions ready for next time. Oh, okay. Please let them be easy ones. And maybe she could, wait till we're not in the middle of something? Yeah, see ya, Toucanon. Like, I understand the desire to overshare. I absolutely get that. Especially when it comes to hyperfixations. But one of the things I learned in my brief speech therapy class stint is that there is a time and a place. And in the middle of a jewel theft investigation is probably not the time or the place. Anyway, the Pokemon we need is Growlithe.
Yes?
Oh, it's you. Isn't your investigation finished already? I'm sorry, but it'll take a bit more time. This is absurd. We all know Barnes did it. Would you give it a rest, Claudia? Barnes just isn't the type of person who would do a thing like this. Sounds an awful lot like wishful thinking to me. Barnes simply wanted the Aurora drop for himself. He's been play acting as the perfect butler, but all he's serving us is a platter of greed and deceit. Just listen to yourself. How can you say that about a man who served us faithfully for so many years? Open your eyes already. Barnes has betrayed you. Please, calm down, both of you. Barnes' Ducklet was sighted a few minutes ago. We're hoping that when we find Ducklet, we'll also find a clue. Oh, excellent. I'm certain you'll find proof that Barnes is innocent. And where is Ducklet now? She got away. We're about to go search for her. Such incompetence. Hurry up and find her. It's not going to be easy finding Ducklet with just the 2 of us. Let's get some help from another Pokemon to search for Ducklet. Growlithe. She says we can ask away. Do you have any special skills that might help us catch the thief? She says she's got a very keen nose. That could come in handy. Maybe she can track something by following its scent. Yeah, that might work.
Okay.
Okay.
Growlithe says she has a good sense of smell, right? I'm so glad they added this. I am over the moon that they added this. Because the last game would have me go around and talk to 3 different Pokemon and then just touch and drag one. But no, here, if you talk to the right Pokemon, you can just end it early. You can full send in this game, and I love that. Such a nice quality of life. Maybe we can use that to follow Ducklet's scent. We could sniff out Ducklet by tracking the scent she left at the scene of the crime. I bet Growlithe could do that, no problem. Great idea, Tim.
Okay.
Okay, let's ask Growlithe for help. I hope she can find Ducklet. Growlithe, I've got a favor to ask of you, and that excellent nose of yours. I'd like your help finding Ducklet. It's possible that Ducklet is somehow mixed up in this incident. She might even know who stole the key from you. We really need your help to solve this case. Oh, really? You've been wanting to help Dennis too? Great. Thank you, Growlithe. Huh? You want me to ride on your back? Ah, so you can take me wherever the scent leads you. Got it. That should be a lot easier than trying to give directions at every turn. What do you think, Tim? You want us to track the scent down right away?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Can I leave it to you? You got it. Let's go, Growlithe.
Okay, let's do this. Sorry, but could you sit down for a sec? All right, let's go.
This is the first time I've ever given someone a ride. She says it's the first time she's ever given someone a ride. Why did you just repeat what I said? Oh, whoops. When it's just you and me talking, I guess I don't need to interpret for Tim. Anyway, let's get the search underway. How do you track the scent? I just sniff the ground and I can tell where the scent is strongest. Gotcha. Look for where the scent is strongest. Right, and there's still traces of Ducklet's scent inside the house. I think I can track her from here. Okay, then let's get going, Growlithe. Yeah! Hold down R while moving to follow the scent of what you're looking for. You can get off Growlithe by going back to Tim. Claudia seems very Karen core. She is suspect number 1 as far as I'm concerned. I'm picking up Ducklet's scent around here. Ducklet always leaves this way when she takes walks and goes shopping. Her scent is still lingering here. Follow that smell, we should be able to find Ducklet. Let's track the scent carefully, don't want to lose it. Right. Riveting gameplay. Truly, this is the finest walking simulator the Pokemon Company has ever developed. The scent. Did you find her? Yes, I'm sure of it. Come on out, Ducklet. It's your pal, Growlithe. I was wondering who'd found me. It's good to see a friendly face. Wait, who's that on your back? Hi there. I'm the great detective Pikachu. And you're a friend of Growlithe's? I'd like to think so. Putting that aside, though, could you tell me why you're way out here? Some strange humans were chasing me. It was really scary. I don't know what I could have possibly done to make them so upset. And I think you may have been involved in a crime. Huh? What crime? Something precious was stolen from the house. And you and Barnes are currently under suspicion. Say what? Neither of us would ever do something like that. I know, I don't think it was you. I'll need to ask you some questions to help prove your innocence, and Barnes too. Is that alright? I guess. I'm Barnes' partner. You're always helping him out because he's so busy, right? Like when you buy beans at the Hi Hat Cafe? Barnes must have good taste, much like myself. You drink that black water too? I tried it once because Barnes seems to enjoy it so much. I practically gagged when it hit my tongue. Too bitter. It's a sophisticated flavor for sophisticated Pokemon. Yes, well, I'm sure I'll be sophisticated like that someday. Just watch. Can you tell me about Barnes? Barnes is my partner. He's a true gentleman. If you've met him, I'm sure you'd understand what I mean. Yeah, I think I might have him beat in the gentleman department. Right. Anyway, he's really good about telling me when I've done something well. I may not look like it, but I'm actually a really good swimmer. Barnes always compliments me when I show off my fancy swimming techniques in the fountain. No one that lovely could possibly be a bad person. Right? Right? Like I said, I don't think he did it. Don't worry, Ducklet. We'll clear Barnes' name. Thank you, Growlithe. Why were you hiding here? There must have been plenty of other places you could have picked. This is my favorite spot. And like I told you, I got chased around by a bunch of strangers. I was feeling pretty ruffled, so I came here to calm down. Gotcha. See that water over there? I love bathing in it. Oh yeah? Maybe I should try it too. Whoa, they're gonna throw you a fire type? Pretty sure that's a bad idea. Oh, good point. Walking by the water side feels lovely too. It's nice and cool without all the wetness. Sweet, I'll try that instead. Thanks, Ducklet. What were you up to this morning before the incident occurred? All I did was eat breakfast like always. And then I got really sleepy. Not like always. If you fell asleep after breakfast, when did you go out? Well, at some point Turner woke me up. I usually go out shopping right after Barnes asks me to, but today I was in a hurry because I overslept, so I rushed to grab my bag and flew out from a window on the second floor. And you're sure it was Turner who woke you up? Yes, I'm sure. And Growlithe, you fell asleep too? Yep, but only because today's breakfast was so yummy. I guess I ate so much I got sleepy after. Do you two always eat your meals together? Not usually, no. I always eat with Cramorant. What? There's a Cramorant in the household? Yep. Cramorant is Turner's partner. Oh. Man, I was so eager to pin it on Claudia. It's absolutely Turner. The classic misdirect. Okay. Oh, is that so? Bit strange that Turner never mentioned that. So according to your story, Ducklet, you were out on an errand when the crime took place. But because you were asleep earlier, you're not sure exactly what time you left. Yeesh, if even Ducklet doesn't know anything, how are we going to solve this case? You mean we might never find the jewel? No, we've still got one more lead. The Cramorant that Ducklet mentioned. I wonder why we never saw it in the mansion. How long has Cramorant been gone? I don't know. By the time I noticed, he was already gone. We should probably go talk to him then. Can you track down Cramorant by scent, Growlithe? If you have something with Cramorant's scent on it, then sure. I don't suppose you could use this. Oh, that's one of Cramorant's feathers. Just as I thought. Good thing I picked it up earlier. With that, I can definitely check. I can definitely track Cramorant's scent. Now we just have to figure out where to pick up the trail. Since Cramorant seems to have left the mansion, we should probably try around the front gate. What should I do? I'm really worried about Barnes. I understand how you feel, but if you go home now, things will probably just get more complicated. Can you wait here a little while longer while we solve the case? Okay. Please, I'm counting on both of you to take care of Barnes. Leave it to us. Alright then, let's go, Growlithe. Growlithe, best girl. Well, did you get a whiff of Cramorant's scent? Yes, I've got it. And it's still quite strong, so Cramorant was probably walking around here this morning. So we just need to follow that scent. Okay, Growlithe, follow your nose. One thing this game did really well, I'm noticing, is it did scale very well. Cramorant in the back alley. Okay, so this game is probably structured like the 3DS game. It's just this first chapter has a lot of areas. Oh, hello. Hey, Pikachu, over there. Could that be?
Drop it! Drop it! Drop it!
Yes, it's Cramorant. Must be feeling pretty carefree to fall asleep in a place like this. We've been looking for you, Cramorant. What? Oh, hey, it's Growlithe. What you doing back here? That's what I'd like to ask you. Is Pikachu getting eaten for the meme? We'll see. I would not put it past this game. Wait, what's going on? Sorry to bother you when you just woke up, but do you think you can answer some questions? Who are you? No need to be scared. I'm the great Detective Pikachu, and I'm here to help you. Great, what's it, Pikachu? Pikachu is my friend, and he has some questions for you, Cramorant. Still don't know what's going on, but sure. What'd you want to ask me, dude?
Hey,
Are you Turner's partner, Cramorant? Sure am, dude. What about it? We were worried about you because you weren't at home. Really? My bad. Can you tell me about Turner? Turner's my partner. He's a good dude. Me and him go way back. Cramorant is always helping Turner out with his duties at the house. If Turner calls for me, I head right over, no matter where he is. I even go shopping with him, dude. If he needs something carried, I just swallow it whole. Wait, swallow it? Is that safe for anyone? It's fine, dude. Just rub my back and I'll hork it up. And I'll hork up whatever's filling my tum. Lickety split. Blech. More like lickety spit. But I guess Cramorant are kind of built for that, huh?
hey,
Why are you sleeping out here of all places? Because I got real sleepy after my breakfast. Hey, me too. Whoa, really? So Ducklet and the others all fell asleep. After that, Turner woke me up and I flew right out of the house. Why'd he wake you up? Because what was it again? He said go back. He said to go to the back alley, I think. You don't even remember that? Yeesh, what a guy. I kind of fell asleep a few times on my way here too, but in the end I made it. I was so sleepy, but right when I was about to zonk out, I found this choice bed. So I took a nap, dude. He's talking about me, by the way. You thought Trubbish was a bed? Yeah, dude's like super squishy. This guy's something else. This guy's a stoner. And honestly, I see it. If you wanted to sleep, wouldn't it make more sense to go home first? I'm sure Turner's worried about you. Turner! That's right, I gotta get back to Turner! Any particular reason? Because he's my partner, dude! Or wait, did he say not to go back? Which was it again? And don't look at me. I really think you should get back. Turner must be worried about you. I'd like to hear about what Kramer was doing at the time the incident occurred. You said you ate breakfast and got sleepy, right? Yeah. You must have eaten a lot. Same as usual, actually. But even now, my tummy is so stuffed, dude. Wasn't breakfast a while ago? Why are you still so full? I'm not sure, dude. My tongue feels the same as when I swallow something big. So that's where the Aurora Stone is. Something big, huh? Interesting. Well, I heard from Kramer, but his answers weren't very clear. Let's start talking to Trubbish. Huh? Me?
Trumpet?
Did you need something from me? We're investigating a crime. Do you mind if we ask you a few questions? A crime? I'm sure I don't know anything about that. That's fine, you're not in any trouble. We're just trying to gather all the information we can. Will you help us, please? I guess I can answer a few questions.
Hey,
Could you tell me a bit about yourself? Sure, but there's not much to say. Alright. And have you noticed anything strange recently? Strange? Well, I've just been gathering trash from around the city like I do every day. You do that every day? Wow, thank you. That's just my routine. Guess I did collect some unusual trash today. Does that count as strange? What was so unusual about it? It was stuck to a Whimsicott's head. They were in front of a big house when I found it. Whimsicott getting stuff stuck to its head doesn't sound all that unusual to me. Pikachu, you can't say things like that! Trash is important to Trubbish. Don't call it stuff. What brings you here? Well, I'm not great around humans. And humans don't usually come here, so it seemed like a safe place. Did they do something mean to you? No, I just don't like too much noise. And humans are so noisy, don't you think? I guess. Anyway, this place is nice and quiet.
hey,
Do you still have the trash that was stuck to Whimsicott? Yeah, I was saving it for a snack. Why? Do you want it? I'd like to at least have a look at it. Could you show it to us? Sure, I guess. It's pretty crumpled up, but it looks like a note. Hey, it smells like the rooms in our house! You mean Dennis's mansion? That's interesting. Let me see. Open the window after Barnes leaves. That will be the signal. Once the window is open, I'll send Poniard in with Whimsicott to cut the case. You should then be able to collect the jewel. If you play your part properly, you should be able to frame Barnes for everything. If you're successful, we'll both be coming into quite a lot of money. Good luck. This is a note from the culprit! What? So the thief had an accomplice, huh? That must be why there were multiple Pokemon involved. Whatever the case, this is definitely a big clue. So it was both of them! Got it. This is great, Pikachu! Sorry about this, Trubbish, but do you think we could have this piece of trash, please? I guess if you want it that badly, sure. Thanks. I'll be sure to make it up to you later.
okay.
I guess we managed to ask everything we wanted to. Shall we head back home? Yeah, we've got a good clue, so let's go meet up with Tim again. Got it. What are you gonna do, Kramer? Want to come back to the mansion with us? Nah, I'm good. I'll head back at my own pace. My tongue feels like way heavy from that breakfast I ate. Poor Kramer, it looks pretty uncomfortable. Okay, you just rest here for a while then. Once you feel like you can move again, come on back to the mansion. Okay. Alright, let's head back, Growlithe. Yes! Yeah, and the jewel is in Cramorant. Oh, Goodman. We're back, Tim. Thanks, both of you. Are you gonna get off? Are you gonna get down off of Growlithe now, Pikachu? Can you get down on your own? Please, who do you think I am? I can handle this. How'd your investigation with Growlithe go, Pikachu? About that, Tim, we found some incredible evidence. Really? What is it? Well, you see. And that's about it. Wow, good work, Pikachu. I definitely think we're closer to solving the case now. Yeah, now hurry up and open up your case notebook. Let's think this over and organize all the info we've got.
Okay, let's start to do.
She's asking what you want. Do you want to talk to her or have her track a scent? She says we can ask away.
Okay, let's start deducing. Okay.
Something we can prove Barnes' innocence. Let's think of something that would be convincing to the police as well.
Okay.
That note Trubbish found. We can prove Barnes' innocence with that, can't we? That's exactly what I was thinking. Here's what the note said. Open the window after Barnes leaves. That will be the signal. This is clear proof that Barnes isn't the culprit, and that the real culprit is still out there. So there's someone out there behind all this. Not only that, there were multiple culprits working together. Someone who sent Pokemon in from outside, and someone inside the mansion who let them in. You think whoever let the Pokemon inside lives in the mansion? That seems like the natural conclusion. But how did the culprit unlock the door to the jewel storage room? Only Barnes and Mr. Dennis can use the key, right? Usually, yeah, but the culprit found a way. A way to what? Think about it, Tim. When did Growlithe say the key disappeared? She said it disappeared while she was sleeping. That's right, and anyone could have taken the key while Growlithe was asleep. I guess you're right. But Growlithe doesn't usually nap. Do you really think she just happened to nap right when they were about to commit the crime? That's just it. Think back on what all the different Pokemon in the mansion told us. Did you notice anything they had in common? All the Pokemon from the mansion said they fell asleep. That's right, Tim. Glad you noticed that. At the exact same time the jewel was stolen, all the Pokemon in the mansion were asleep. There's no way that's a coincidence. You think someone wanted it to happen? I'd say the odds of that are pretty high. There's gotta be some kind of evidence that we can use to prove that. Let's search the mansion, Tim. What do we have here? Find out why the Pokemon were sleeping.
Yes.
Man,
Hey, Miniature, can we talk for a minute? Can you talk for a minute? Come on, don't need to be that way. This will be quick. How's the police investigation going? Have you made any new discoveries? Oh, come on, you can tell us just a little. Yeesh, not gonna budge, eh, Manectric? The police have their reasons for keeping quiet, and Netric is just doing its job.
I see.
I take it you've heard what Mr. Dennis has to say. I'm guessing he also told you about his butler. He's definitely not pleased that Barnes has fallen under suspicion. It sure seems that way. In my position, I'm not at liberty to share all the information we've gathered. But if there's anything I can do to help, just let me know. Thank you. What was the situation in the mansion at the time of the incident? We're still looking into that. I'm sure you'll get more direct answers by asking the witnesses themselves. He's right, we should take this one step at a time and gather our own intel. I heard the Aurora Drop is an incredibly valuable jewel. Aurora Drop's not just valuable, it's famous throughout the entire jewelry industry. There must be plenty of people who'd like to get their hands on it. Could the jewel have just been stolen by an intruder? I can't rule out that possibility, but based on current evidence, I'd say the likelihood of a burglary is low. Inspector Holliday, I know this has nothing to do with the current case, but... You want to ask me about Harry? Yes. Do the police have any new leads on my father's whereabouts? I'm sorry, Tim, but we haven't made any new developments on that front. Oh, well, thanks anyway. I still don't understand it myself. Harry was working on the art case when he went missing, so it stands to reason that if you followed that thread, you'd find Harry too. Well, the case has been closed and we still don't have a single clue. Seriously, where did Harry disappear to? Don't be discouraged, Tim. Look how far you've come in the 2 years since you moved into the city to search for your father. You've become such a great detective that the mayor himself recognized you with an award. You'll find Harry, I'm sure of it. In the meantime, I'll keep offering whatever help I can. Yeah, you're right. Thanks, Inspector Holliday. So, we don't talk to the Pokemon. I think we've already gathered everything we can from the crime scene. Also, it wouldn't be a Pokemon without reference to red, green, blue, and clear.
Okay.
I don't think... I don't think we need to talk about Growlithe yet. This is the dish Growlithe's food was in. There's some sort of powder on it. Hey Tim, this is sleep powder! Wow, you could tell that just by looking, Pikachu? I'm a Pokemon, remember? Not to mention a great detective. Of course I can tell what kind of powder this is. It's not even something to brag about. Which means there was sleep powder in the food. I think we can be pretty sure of that.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep. The Pokemon in the mansion said that they fell asleep after eating breakfast. And in one of the food bowls we found traces of sleep powder. That leads us to only one possible conclusion. Someone deliberately put the powder in the mansion to sleep. Or someone deliberately put the Pokemon in the mansion to sleep with sleep powder. Yes, this one's still illuminated. I guess because it's relevant. It's getting easier to picture just how the crime was committed. But where could the culprit have gotten the sleep powder in the first place? In the city? I can think of a few places. But if we follow the path that was used to bring it inside, we might learn more about the culprit. You'll need Growlithe's help for that. You'll need Growlithe's help again for that, right? I need to take a little of the powder with you just in case. One step ahead of you. Now let's go talk to Growlithe, Tim. Hey Growlithe, can you take a whiff of the sleep powder we found on your dish? Thanks. Careful not to sniff up too much, though. Okay, now we can follow the scent of the sleep powder, right? Now let's get going, Growlithe. Interesting. I feel like if we just turn that note into the police, we can have them... Well, no. I was thinking we might have them be, like, able to do something, but... Let's be real, we have to solve this case. The police aren't gonna do it. There wouldn't be a video game if the police were competent. It was the quiz lady all along. No. This is taking us right over to where the, Oh! Hi, Venonat! You weren't there before. Hi, Venonat. You forget how big Venonat is. It's huge. It's a Venonat. No mistaking those massive eyes. Apparently they can even see in the dark. So sparkly. Yes, yes, what is it? Yes. Do you mind if we ask you some questions? Okay, so I'm real busy, but yes, yes. Is this your sleep powder? Nope, definitely not mine. No siree. How can you tell? I use my sleep powder to catch prey. Doesn't smell this soothing or beautiful. Nope. Nope, not one bit. I see. I do believe this is Lilligant's fragrance. Oh, yes. Yeah, and where would we find Lilligant? I would check one of the nearby hedges. Probably. No, definitely. Yes. To the greenery. Whoa! It's Lilligant. This Pokemon is known for having an aroma that calms the heart and mind. So that's what that nice smell was. You think I smell nice? You're sweet. Do you mind if we ask you a few questions? Not at all. Your timing is actually perfect. I was just taking a break from dancing. Ask me whatever you like. Is this your sleep powder? Yes, I recognize the fragrance. Do you remember giving this to anyone? No. You see, my sleep powder just puffs out naturally whenever I dance. Though, thinking on it now, there was a human who came to watch me dance recently. Really? Do you remember what they looked like? I'm afraid not. I was in the zone. That's rough. Hey, it's something. Thanks for your help, Lilligant.
I see.
Now we know how the sleep powder was obtained. Are we done investigating?
Great.
Yeah, and I'd like to tell Tim what we found. Let's hurry back, Growlithe. Sure. I see, so you're still not sure who the culprit is. Right, but we did learn something important. And what's that? Think about it, Tim. The sleep powder scent trail led directly from the mansion to the terrace. Do you really think that's normal? I guess it would make sense if the person who brought the sleep powder already lived in the mansion. Exactly, which makes it even more likely that it was an inside job. Someone managed to get some of Lilligant's sleep powder, and they mixed it into the Pokemon's breakfast. Sure sounds like an inside job to me. Which means the culprit is someone in this mansion. Let's do some more sleuthing and find out who. My staff member Turner always prepares the food here. Isn't that convenient? Used to be one of Barnes' duties, but the task has fallen to Turner since he joined the staff. He truly makes himself quite useful. He sure does.
Okay.
Okay.
The only person who could have put sleep powder in the Pokemon's meals is Turner. It has to have been him. Bingo. He's in charge of preparing the Pokemon's meals. He could have easily slipped it into their food. However, this fact alone isn't enough to implicate Turner. Turner's the one who used the sleep powder, but that's just conjecture. I don't have any hard evidence. We'll definitely need to find some proof, but I'm not sure how. It's kind of an aggressive move, but we could try shaking him up a bit. Let's see if we can make Turner nervous. We might learn something based on how he reacts. Think you're up for it? It's worth a try. Oh, Turner! Oh, hello, Tim. How's the investigation going? We're actually a bit stuck at the moment. Sorry to hear that. Is there anything I can do to help? I was actually hoping to ask you a few more questions if you don't mind. By all means, ask away.
Excuse me?
You've got a partner Cramorant, right, Mr. Turner? What? How do you know that? He came up while we were gathering statements in the city. I see. I hope you don't think I was hiding that fact or anything. I was just afraid he might become a suspect. I did tell the police, of course. Really? It's been a while since I've seen him, actually. Worryingly so. Where could he have gone? Oh, we just saw Cramorant walking back toward the mansion. Why, that little... I told him to stay put. Stay put? Why did you tell him that, Mr. Turner? Oh, I just didn't want him going out on his own. I've been so worried that he might have gotten mixed up in the crime somehow. Thank you so much for finding him, Tim. It's a huge relief. We're thinking a poniard may have cut the jewel case. Really? I mean, yes, I think you've cracked it. So it was a poniard that punched you, Mr. Turner? Yes, it most certainly was. It really hurt. In fact, it still hurts. Yeesh, what a terrible liar. Based on Turner's reaction, it's pretty clear that he's hiding something. I just wish I'd been able to dig a little deeper. Nah, you did a great job. And at the very least, we've learned one thing. Cramorant is the key to solving this case. All that's left is to ask him ourselves. So we're going to go see Cramorant. Yep, just you wait, Turner. We'll catch you yet. Oh, hello. Look, Pikachu, it's Cramorant. Weren't you gonna go back to Turner? Didn't make it very far, did you? You've been resting because you feel too full to walk? Why is Cramorant the only one that feels so unwell? Growlithe and the others are fine. He must have really overeaten. Or he swallowed something his digestive system can't handle. Hey, wait a second!
Missing jewel, and now Cramorant's full belly.
What are you thinking, Pikachu?
I figured it out! A bolt of brilliance! The stolen jewel we seek is right over there!
Figure something out, Pikachu? Oh yeah, I got it all figured out. I bet you figured it out too, haven't you? Alright, here's the final question. Where did Turner hide the jewel? Once you piece together all the information you've gathered so far, you'll definitely figure it out.
Okay.
I'll give you a hint. The jewel was most certainly taken out of the mansion, and a Pokemon was used to do it. A Pokemon? Yeah, think about the unique characteristics of each Pokemon in the mansion. Which one of them had the ideal features for hiding the jewel?
Okay.
Cramorant said he could gulp down anything, right? So the jewel is most likely hidden in his belly. Yes, you got it. Turner made Cramorant swallow the jewel. And the reason he feels full is because he's got that jewel in his belly. Turner didn't have time to retrieve the jewel after the theft, did he? Nope. I'm positive the jewel is still in Cramorant's belly. Now we have enough evidence to back Turner into a corner.
Okay.
Okay, we've got all the proof we need. Now we just have to catch the culprit. Let's go tell Holiday to gather everyone involved in the case. Are you ready, Tim?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's go. Let's reveal the truth together.
This is it. Let's take care of business.
Everyone, thank you for coming.
This sudden conference had better be important.
It is. We've identified the real culprit.
Have you now?
Yes, Mr. Barnes isn't the one who stole the jewel.
Oh. Who did it then?
I'll explain everything from the beginning. Let's start with how the culprit entered the jewel storage room.
There were no signs of forced entry on the door, so the culprit must have used the key. But Growlithe was guarding the key.
No one but my husband or Barnes could have taken the key from Growlithe.
Yes, exactly. So how did they... I guess it must have been Barnes then.
No, it wasn't. You see, the culprit had a trick up their sleeve for taking the key. The culprit used sleep powder to make Growlithe fall asleep. And after that, they took the key.
Do you have evidence of that?
Of course. Take a close look at Growlithe's food bowl, Inspector. You'll find traces of Lilligant's sleep powder in it.
Of course. So that's how the culprit got into the jewel storage room.
But they couldn't possibly have cut open that sturdy display case in such a short time.
Yeah, good point.
No, they could have if they had Pokémon accomplices.
Pokémon?
The culprit somehow used Whimsicott and Pawniard, and got Pawniard to cut open the case.
What? How is that even possible?
We may understand now how the jewel was stolen. But that doesn't necessarily prove that Barnes is innocent.
Actually, I do have proof that Mr. Barnes is innocent. We discovered this note in a Trubbish's possession.
A note?
The culprit jotted down their whole plan. They wanted to frame Mr. Barnes for the crime.
Then that would mean Barnes is innocent.
So who's the real culprit?
The real culprit is right here with us.
What do you mean?
The thief who stole the Aurora Drop. It's... Mr. Turner, you're the culprit.
Who, me? But I'm a victim of this crime. Poniard punched me.
It punched you, huh? Poniard has blades for hands, and I don't see any cuts on you.
If you really think I'm the culprit, then where's the jewel? I don't have it on me, and I haven't set foot outside the mansion.
Where's the jewel? Isn't it obvious? It's with a Pokémon.
What?
Of course you don't have the stolen jewel. You hid it. In Cramorant's belly.
Excuse me? Cramorant may be Turner's partner, but even so...
Where is that Cramorant anyway?
Mr. Turner, you clearly put a lot of thought into your plan. But when we investigated the crime scene, we found a Cramorant feather. And you underestimated Growlithe's sense of responsibility. Those two things did you in. Now, please call your Cramorant.
Cramorant.
All right, let me handle this.
There it is! The Aurora Drop!
And the key to the storage room, too.
I'm afraid you can't talk your way out of this, Mr. Turner.
I was so close to living the easy life. I shouldn't have teamed up with someone I barely knew.
I'm sure Holiday will look into his accomplice. Right, let's leave that to the police. Was I wrong this whole time? For us here, the Aurora Drop was a symbol of hope. I thought it could bring hope to even more people. That's why I decided to donate it. I never thought it would lead to an incident like this. Maybe I should forget about donating it and just keep it quietly locked up in the house. Goodness gracious, you of all people. Do you really think so little of the Aurora Drop? What are you saying, Claudia? Didn't you tell me yourself that you hoped whoever looked at the Aurora Drop would not only see its beauty, but also feel cheered up and encouraged by it? Are you really going to give up on that hope just because of a stroke of bad luck? Wouldn't that be a terrible waste? Don't you agree, Barnes? Indeed, madam. It's just as you say. Mr. Dennis, your plan to donate the jewel to the people of Rhyme City was most certainly not a mistake. Please believe in yourself and do what you think is best. Why is Claudia suddenly turning face? Claudia. Barnes. Forgive me. I think I let myself get too shaken by what happened today. I believe in the beauty of the Aurora Drop and the people of Rhyme City. As you should. But Claudia, weren't you against the donation? Don't misunderstand me. I just don't want to deal with you moping around like this for the rest of our lives, that's all. I see. Thank you, Claudia. This incident has forced me to reconsider, shall we say, some of my views. Clefable, Ducklet, Growlithe, let's all eat together from now on. Looks like Mr. Dennis and the others are all getting along better now. Yep, that about wraps things up.
Ironic, huh? Cramorant swallowed the jewel, and now you've got to swallow the bitter consequences.
Well, let's go.
Yeah.
Cramorant, are you alright?
Huh?
Don't just stand there. Hurry up and grab it.
Right.
How could this be happening?
Sanjeev.
Turner!
Hold on. I swear I had nothing to do with that.
Why don't we discuss this down at the station?
Growlithe, you did a great job.
Hey, Pikachu. Look.
Oh, are you leaving already? See you around. Say, Tim, did you notice Cramorant's back?
Yeah, there was something glowing on it.
I've never seen anything like it. I wonder, maybe Turner didn't know what was going on. Something tells me this is just the beginning.
Later that evening at Tim's apartment.
Home.
Tim's back!
Well, you sure are home late.
Good evening.
Oh, and who is this?
My classmate, Rachel.
It's nice to meet you. Is she your girlfriend?
Huh?
If only.
Actually, Rachel's here because... Hello. Sorry to barge in so suddenly. I was hoping to get some advice from the great detective here. I didn't realize his family was visiting, though. Welcome, Rachel. We didn't mean to startle you. Sophia and I just arrived in Rhyme City yesterday. We came to see my brother's award ceremony. Oh, really? Then this is probably the first time you've all seen each other in a while. I really hope I'm not in the way. Please, don't worry about it. We'll be in town for a while yet. Make yourself at home. I'll make some tea. Thank you, really. See, Tim? I told you Irene and Sophia would understand. Yeah, you're right. I'm glad. Alright. And that's going to do it for this stream. Come on back on Thursday, for sure, for more Detective Pikachu. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to prepare to get absolutely thrashed in Splatoon 3.